Welcome into our Chicago Bears postgame show as the Bears lose once again 27-24 to the Falcons. A Younghoe Koo 53-yard field goal with just under 2 minutes left is the difference. I am your host, Harrison Graham, and my goodness, I think we have to start at what happened at the end of this game as you see some of the stats on your screen again. A late Justin Fields pick, but to me that's not really the story here. Marcus Mariota makes just enough plays. Cordero Patterson kick return changes this game on a dime. Bears were up 17-7. He houses one, and the game completely flipped from there. Just really, this is the Bearsiest of Bears losses this year. I mean, if it is possible for that to be the case, like this team finds ways to lose. And I get this is a transition season, but I think you do have to question some things about the coaching staff. Like, I get this is not a team expected to win right now, but you've lost 7 of 8 games, most of those close, most of those not finding ways, most of those shooting yourselves in the foot. It's not good when you're building a culture. It's not good when you're building a culture. Who do you blame for the loss? And then I want to talk about the final sequence. Let me know in the chat, who do you blame for the Bears' loss this week? Go ahead and let me know. I want to talk about the final drive because I can see it now from losers like LaShawn McCoy and other talking heads. See, I told you, Justin Fields can't throw. Tried to hit a check down on 3rd and 5 to David Montgomery. Defender had his arm up, which they had swatted, 3 passes today. Tried to jump and throw it over him. A tick high for Monty, tips up, and it's picked off. He threw two total touchdowns, had a pick in this one. But the final sequence, so the Falcons kick a field goal to go up 3. You get the ball back with 1:47 and 3 timeouts. Some time, but not like you can't run your 4-minute offense. Like, this is a hurry up situation. And what does Luke Getsy do, who I have praised a lot this year? What does Luke Getsy do? 1st and 10, QB power. Not even like an RPO where Fields has the option to run. Straight QB power for a 1-yard gain. Fields gets speared out of bounds, and he comes up holding his left shoulder. So what do you do on 2nd down when your quarterback, who's been beaten up all day, is holding his shoulder? What do? You call a quarterback draw, and he gets speared again, slid down, got hit after the play, by the way, and I'm not blaming the refs this week, not doing that. Bears lost this on their own, but he did take a late hit there. But again, you called 2 design runs in a 2-minute drill situation, and while your quarterback's beat up. Makes no sense. 3rd down, no one's open. Fields tries to make something happen. It's tipped up, it's picked. I'm not saying it's a great throw, but your quarterback gets hurt. What is that play calling sequence? That is inexcusable. It's indefensible. I'm not saying the loss is on Getsy, but you gave your young team no chance on the final drive. No chance. I mean, conspiracy theorists will say the Bears tanked that end on purpose. I mean, seriously, that was pathetic by Getsy. I mean, you've had multiple 2-minute drill situations late in games where you've come up short. Dolphins, I get it, the Claypool non-PI call, but still, St. Brown drops the 4th down. Last week against the Lions, you can't block. Fields gets his ass kicked. You lose that one. This week, you just forget how to call plays in a 2-minute offense, and you get your quarterback injured potentially, and he might be injured, guys. Like, seriously, he might be injured, and now you're just scratching your head as a fan base. People watch this, you're like, what the hell was that? That was a joke from Getsy. That was an absolute joke from the Bears offensive coordinator, who's done a lot of good things this year. But that was bad. That was really, really bad in a time where, hey, let Fields let it rip, and if he comes up short, that's fine. A check down that gets picked off, that's not Fields like just some epic shortcoming. You handicapped your quarterback there. Not a fan of that whatsoever. Now, established titles is something I am a fan of because I am now Lord Harrison Graham thanks to established titles, and you can become a lord or a lady as well. Here's how you do it. Established titles is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Eddleston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. They plant a tree with every order and work with global charities, One Tree Planted, Trees for the Future, to support those global reforestation efforts. You can officially include the title of Lord or Lady on your credit card, your plane tickets, your dating profiles, etc. It makes for a great last-minute gift First 200 people who purchase the title pack using our link will effectively be next to my plot within a few minutes of walking distance. Depending on how many of you want to become a lord or lady, we can build our own Bears Now kingdom. Makes for an amazing last-minute gift, like I said. Established Titles running their early Black Friday sale, so take advantage. Deals up to 80% off, and we're giving you an extra 10% off when you go to establishedtitles.com/chat and use promo code chat to get 10% off. Support the channel, support our sponsors. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Offense, not as good today. Less than 300 yards, 128 passing, because, by the way, shocker, and here are more questions. This Bears offensive line stunk, especially in pass pro. 160 rushing, your quarterback ran for 80 more. Not quite 100, but, I mean, come on. He's running for 80 yards. That's an effective day. Over 80, I think, actually. 9 of 16 on third down. That's pretty good. But you took 4 sacks. Fields was running for his life on plenty more. The pass protection did not hold up. And by the way, can someone explain to me why Tevin Jenkins is active, but Michael Schofield starts over him? There's a lot out of this game I got to question the coaching staff on. Seriously, like it's not good. It's not good at all. David Montgomery, I thought he had a pretty solid game. 17 carries. I'm seeing 67 yards on my box score rushing, and then 54 receiving. 67 rushing, just a typo there. 67 rushing, 54 receiving. He also had a rushing touchdown. Also had a really nice catch up the sideline on a broken play where Fields kind of pointed him to kind of wheel up the sideline, and he hit him in stride. That was a really nice play. I thought Monty ran hard. Obviously, Khalil Herbert on IR. For those wondering, Treston Ebner, 6 carries, 8 yards. When he's had chances, I haven't seen him be very effective, to be honest. Had a strong run early, but after that was a total non-factor. Cole Kmet, 3 catches, 35 yards, including a highlight reel, one-handed catch up the seam. Fields threw a dart a little high, and he one-handed it. It was a really nice play. That was certainly nice to see for Cole Kmet. I was excited for that, but then we didn't see a ton of him. That was a little bit disappointing, but he continues to show that he's a confident player right now. There's no doubt about that. Chase Claypool, not much involvement. 2 catches, 11 yards. I get he doesn't know all the plays, this and that, but come on, man. Byron Pringle is getting called for holds out there. You can't get Claypool more involved. A lot of personnel decisions I got a question from the staff today. I really do. I don't want to be critical of the staff when they're handicapped somewhat, but come on, man. Get Claypool out there. Play Tevin Jenkins over Michael fucking Schofield. I mean, seriously, like, these are basic things. Unless Jenkins is hurt. And by the way, if he's hurt, make him inactive. Like, don't make him active to be a backup. That is a waste of time. I would rather have Alex Leatherwood be a healthy, active backup if you're going to go that route. So that was something I'm not a fan of. And look, I mean, you're 3-8 now. Like, is it time to officially tank? I mean, come on. This team ain't making the playoffs. Let's be real. I mean, it's possible we wake up tomorrow and the Bears have the 3rd or 4th draft pick. I mean, it might just be time to keep losing tight games like this. And, you know, it might be worth, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if Fields is banged up, I might sit him a week. I mean, I don't want him getting seriously injured. Let him rest for a week. I mean, shit, the guy's running for his freaking life, and he's getting killed out there, and he has a coordinator calling designed runs while he's beat up in a 2-minute drill. Fuck that. That's a waste of time. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Is it time for the Bears to tank? Let me know in the comments. Hit that sub button. I'm going to keep it real here on this channel no matter what. So sub for Bears dubs or sub for Bears losses, whatever it is. Subscribe today. We'll have you covered all season long. We got, 6 more of these, 6 more games. But videos are coming your way every day on into the offseason as well. Someone's asking me who the backup is. It's Trevor Siemian. But if Fields is banged up, like, give him a week off. I mean, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Hit that sub button. We'll have you covered here at Chicago Bears Now. Don't miss any of our coverage. The defense wasn't terrible. I mean, they had a kickoff return for a touchdown, the Falcons did, so you only gave up 20 points. That being said, this Falcons offense isn't that good, so I don't really know what to make of that. 280 total yards, 131 passing, 149 rushing. Something that still continues to stand out is just the lack of pressure. I mean, they just cannot get pressure. 0 sacks. When they dialed up blitzes, they couldn't get home. Good on third down, 2 of 9. That's nice to see. Marcus Mariota, I mean, he's a backup. We know that. 13 of 20, 131, and a touchdown. Cordero Patterson had himself a pretty decent day, 52 yards. Did fumble, which led to a Bears touchdown, but then he came right back, had a kickoff return for a touchdown. That's when the game changed. The Bears took control, went up 17-7, and then CPAT houses a touchdown. I mean, that's how this season's gone, man. It's one step forward, two steps back. I mean, it's hard to really make sense of it all, but yeah, it's frustrating. Also on the not so good front, Kyler Gordon left this game, was being evaluated for a concussion, did not return. Not sure if it's officially been diagnosed, but by the time you watch this, we'll probably have a clearer answer. So if he's in the concussion protocol, good chance he'll miss at least a game. So that's not good. He started off really slowly in this game, but actually made a couple nice tackles on one drive. Made a tackle on Marcus Mariota when he tried to scramble, and then lit up, I think it was Kyle Pitts on a wide receiver screen, or Drake London, one of those two. So, it continues to be up and down. He certainly hasn't played like that second-round pick value, but at the same time, he's at least making some plays here and there. Falcons win 27-24. Just final thoughts, especially at this point when you're 3-8. It's about the quarterback and giving him chances in these tight situations. Luke Getsy, you took that away today. You took that away. You called two. And by the way, yeah, Fields ran around, made some plays, but it's not like he was consistently getting 10, 15-yard chunks today. The Falcons did a nice job. Fields over the past 4 weeks has averaged 9.3 yards per carry. Today is 4.7. They chopped that in half. So why are you running QB power and QB draw with 1:45 to go? You got to explain it to me, Luke, because that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, period. If Fields scrambles in a 2-minute drill situation, that's different. That's him making a play when something breaks down. You got to throw the football there, man. And if you come out and say, well, we trust him running more, he threw the pick late, you handicap the guy, and he forced one a little bit. He threw it too high, and it got picked off the tip drill. Like, that was a joke. Come on, Getsy. That's not what you want. That is not what you want. And let me tell you something. Yeah, losing gets you a better draft pick. I get that. But you keep losing these tight games, that impacts the locker room. That impacts confidence. That impacts Justin Fields. You think he likes losing like this? No, it wanes on you. They don't trust themselves in 2-minute drills. Getsy clearly doesn't. That's why he's calling fucking QB power. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. What is your confidence level in Matt Eberflus and the staff as a whole? Scale of 1 to 10. I'm at about a 4 or 5 right now. I'm not saying fire people because the personnel is not good in a lot of areas, and I get all that, but the defense lacks disciplines. They don't shoot the gaps. They can't set the edge. The pass rushing scheme is a joke. They missed Jack Sanborn misses a critical tackle, allows Atlanta to go for it on 4th and 1 instead of 4th and 5. I mean, that was bad. That's not on Flus, but I don't know, man. I don't like how this is trending right now. Scale it from 1 to 10. Let me know what you guys are feeling down in the comments.